Van Gogh didn't blend on his palette, he let the colors mix on his canvas. Thick, emotional brushstrokes placed with purpose. That's what made his art feel alive. Okay, so you can take a big brush, and these are just 5 acrylic transparent colors, and I'm going to start light to dark and just map out the composition a little bit. This part is just super quick, and it's just to get a base down. And I'm definitely going to be sticking to this color story here. You guys can also, in the workbook, have access to this photo as well, so you can paint to this exact scene. I'm going to be doing a gold and purple color story, and it's just a really great complementary combo, so yeah, I'm just going to stick with those colors. So the colors don't have to match exactly. This is just a base, and it's just to get a general, like, quick start to your painting. I'm going to share with you some tips on creating a good composition coming up very shortly. I think starting with a big brush like this automatically helps you loosen up and not take it so serious. So you can get so many big different brush strokes with this brush, and try just using it lots of different ways. So in this stage, you're basically getting all the white gone, pretty much, and you want to get all your midtones in. So I've just done that quick stain, and now I'm going back in and getting a little bit of the darks. It'll just be easier for the next layers that we add. So after this, I'm going to move into oil paint, let this dry a little bit, and then I will also be adding oil pastels. So this is a 3-part process, but it'll be a lot of fun. You guys can, of course, take your time with this. So I definitely want to move up the horizon line because I'm noticing I kind of have it in the middle here. So it's going to add some like mountains or something back here. And again, this is supposed to be expressive and more whimsical, so you can loosely go off of this picture and kind of create your own landscape. You don't have to stick to everything in the photo. So I'm just going to go back in with a smaller brush and add some little bit of detail. So I'm not really concerned about, like the Van Gogh style as of yet. This is just looking at this and looking at the darks and lights and trying to just get that blocked in. So all the little brush strokes and the fun kind of Van Gogh style will be added in the next layer. As it's kind of fading back into the horizon, you want your trees to get smaller. Just keep that in mind so that you give your painting a lot of depth. That's very important for a landscape. So I am adding kind of in these like darker patches here in the foreground. I'm trying to purposely add things in a more like directional mark making way with my brush strokes. So leaving the brush strokes not blending that much, just kind of placing a brush stroke and then letting it be. So you can start to do that, and it works well if you have a lot of paint on your brush. it doesn't work if you have a thin amount of paint. So make sure that you're generous with the paint. And I'm just looking at all these little patches of shadows, and I want to make this path stand out a little bit. So a landscape composition, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, but there are a few rules, but basically you just want to keep leading the eye around, and you really have to be careful about the viewer feeling boxed in with the landscape, so you want room to breathe and kind of escape. You have to go deep into the painting. A lot of times I'll see like artists want to do a forest, and then it's just this like whole block of trees, and there's no path into the background, or there's no way to really get through the painting, so it just feels very closed off. So make sure that you have some sky showing and some light peeking through, and then adding a path I think always helps, so that it feels inviting, and subconsciously the viewers, wanting to like step into the painting more. I'm going to do a lot of dry brushing so that I'm keeping the texture showing in the canvas. Dry brushing, if you don't know, is you get a good amount of paint on your brush and you just kind of hold it parallel to the canvas like this, and it's going to pick up the canvas texture. I'm trying to be still as loose as possible with this layer and just getting kind of the feeling of the landscape in. This is a very abstracted version of this photo. So every layer will get a little bit more refined, but I still want to keep some playfulness to it, so we won't get too exact or too refined with it. So you could spend longer in the stage if you really enjoyed it and you love acrylics. You could do the whole painting in acrylics if you want and kind of use the same technique. If you were to do that, I would get a lot more acrylic paint out. I'm only using a super basic set right now. Now that you understand how Van Gogh approached brushstrokes and color, check out my free workshop, where I'll teach you how to paint more expressively, in a way that's masterful but also completely your own.